Hey guys, welcome back to another tool video. Today I just want to go over quick my thoughts on the 12 volt tools, the hypertough tools from Walmart. I saw a bunch of videos on this, or a lot of people in comment sections will be, saying, oh, you don't need to waste money on name brand. You could just get Walmart, it's cheaper, it's just as good. And it's like, well, is it really though? So anyway, I bought the 12 volt ratchet. Comes with a battery, a charger, and a little selection of SAE shallow sockets. I wish they would have sent metric. Might have been a little more helpful for most people. But anyways, so the little electric ratchet it was about 80 bucks Canadian is how much it cost. This ratchet here, the Milwaukee 3/8, the M12, the non-brushless, non-fuel one, it goes on sale all the time for 80 bucks, but that's not including a battery or a charger, but I still think it's more worth it than this, just because then that gets you into a battery line that you can expand on from there. If you're a professional, if you're a DIYer and you don't care about what battery platform you're on, you just want the tool, then this isn't bad. And it is a barrel type charger. It's not like a charging base like the Milwaukees and stuff. You just plug it in and then just into any outlet or whatever. So it's nice for some things, not so nice for others. Pretty handy little ratchet though, and I will say I was shocked by it. As you can see, this thing's got some miles on it. I've been running this guy for about 2 or 3 months now. I should probably do a better job of getting in the head there and cleaning it, but yeah, so it's going through daily use here at the shop, and honestly I almost like it more than the Milwaukee. And there's a few reasons why. The number one reason is the selector switch for changing directions is really easy and smooth. I have a ton of trouble with the selector on my Milwaukee, and it's driving me so nuts. I'm debating getting this warrantied out just over that alone. So that's one reason. Another one is it's not as powerful, which a lot of people are gonna go, whoa, really? You want something less powerful than the brushed Milwaukee one, right? Already one of the weaker impact or ratchets in the market. But I like this for things like valve covers, timing components, internal engine parts, those small screws, stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff on automotive where you don't want to over torque it, and personally I don't like doing final torques with impacts, things like that anyways. So if I can run it down just until it's snug with this and then go over with the torque wrench, I like that a lot more. You're not really as worried about stripping out plastic screws, doing things like air filters, stuff like that on vehicles, the ones that don't have the clips and will have screws. This is really nice for that. So honestly, if you're just getting into the trade, or you're DIYer, or you just need an electric ratchet and you don't want to go buy something specific, good enough deal right here. They don't have the long neck version in Canada, which kind of stinks. Next time I go down to visit my brother in the States, I think that's going to be something I pick up, because yeah, I've been very pleasantly surprised by this electric ratchet. Like, it does feel cheaper than the Milwaukee, I'll give it that. Like the plastic itself and just the finish of it. The ergonomics aren't quite as nice as things like a perfectly round cylinder. I don't got big hands. So anyway, so I was so happy with this guy that I figured I'd give this one a go. This is their take on the chameleon drill, or multi-head drill, whatever you want to call it. So it's a hex bit driver, and it gives you this rubber, I don't know, face guard thing for it, which really does nothing. So these are kind of neat, and I have the Bosch one. I got the Milwaukee, the M12 one for my dad for his birthday. I got the Bosch one for my wife just around the house. But so you can use it as a 1/4 inch driver. It has this I gotta pull the collar to get it all the way on there. Anyways, it has this 90-degree part, which is what I really like. You know, you can get in some tight spaces with that, you know, drilling up in there or something weird. So that's kind of convenient, especially around the house, working on cabinets or hanging curtain rods or whatever it might be. Well, I got the Bosch one, but I saw this guy kind of just come out. It's fairly new. And then it has the drill chuck, so you can either stick it on there or you can stick it on, like I said, you just got the lock collar, you pull up, jam that guy on there, and there you go, you got a drill that you can face in a lot of different directions. Like, see if we pop this guy off again. So you got, you know, you get the idea. Bunch of different slots. This one's dinky as shit. Wasn't too impressed with it. It was cheap. It was like, I think, $60 for this tool, a battery and a charger. So just honestly, the only thing really keeping me from not returning it is so that I can have another battery for my ratchet. The Bosch one has been great. I've been running this guy for about half a year, over half a year now. I think, oh gee, almost a year. Yeah, it's been awesome. Again, 1/4 inch bit. If you want, it does have a magnet in there, so it will, you know, so you can stick things directly in there. Or if you're worried about things popping out, they do have the locking collar, so that you can have for your locking bits. And then again, same thing, has the 90-degree, and you can see with a lot of these things, it's kind of, I'd say, just slightly more low profile, but a lot thicker and a lot heavier components than the Walmart one. So you got your 90-degree, you got your drill chuck, but the other thing that the Bosch one comes with, and I think that the Ryl'd and Milwaukee do as well, is this step up guy, which let me just lock it in here. So say you got to get right into a corner or something like that, then you can get a lot, you know. So for, again, things like cabinets, curtain rods, handrails, just kind of finishing work inside the home, or even just running self-tappers, stuff like that at work. Like, this is an awesome combo to have. The Milwaukee one is a little stronger than the Bosch. The Milwaukee one's pretty kick-ass, I will say, but a lot more expensive than the Bosch. And the reason I didn't go with the Milwaukee one is because, like I said, this was one that I picked up for at home, so I didn't really have to stay on the same battery platform as what I'm running at work. So I went with the Bosch one for at home, and again, it's more than enough for what I need for the project I have here and there. The Walmart one, if you don't own any other tools and you're literally like hanging picture frames and maybe like assembling IKEA furniture, okay, but if you care anything about the quality of tools, spend the extra $100, get a Bosch one, or spend the extra, well, quite a bit more, 4 or 5 times more, and get a Milwaukee. But yeah, this one was just a cheap piece of junk, and I guess there's a reason why this was, you know, even 25% cheaper than this tool. Like, you just hold this one and it actually feels fairly similar in weight to the Milwaukee. You pick this up and I think the hypertough little kids fake tool set I got for my toddler, the drill in there weighs more than this thing. So not a great one. Like I said, I'll keep it around because I bought it, and I don't believe in returning things just because I don't like it. I kind of bought it knowing and expecting this not to be the greatest tool in the world. And again, another battery for there. If it breaks, perfect, then I can return it and not feel guilty about it. But until then, I guess I'm stuck with it. But anyways, thanks for watching. There's my 2 cents on this the 12 volt hypervolt stuff, or hypertough 12 volt stuff, and kind of where I think it lands. Honestly, I think if you're a DIY or something like that, you know, perfect, good on you. The ratchet, as much as I do like the ratchet, I still think if you're going to be doing this professionally, that you should still go with either the M12 or the dual 20 volt. Those are my two favorites. I know red and yellow, but those are my favorites, and that's honestly what I recommend to people. But yeah, thanks for watching, and hit the like if you enjoyed watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.